Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Oh no, this does not look good. Konate. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this fella, Maignan, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Thuram is onto this. And it's Conte. Now it's Thuram. Chips it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Across it goes. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Aimed beyond the defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Well read, nice interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. Conte.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
That's very neat. Kante has it out wide and in space.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. That is Conte. Camavinga. France are looking to go forward now. Saliba wins. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Camavinga. And here's Thuram. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Mbappe. And they're back on the ball again. Chouameni. Camavinga. Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. Nicely aimed pass. Fofana. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's there to clear it. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He is through here. It's a goal kick. Oh, good-looking ball. And that is out of play. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Knocks it into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fofana! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Camavinga proves too strong. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And he's a chance! And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, super find. Hits Thuram. Mignon gets it clear. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Delivery from Mbappe. Thuram. Saliba. And the ball is out of play. Conte. Hernandez. Konate. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Saliba. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So, the first half brought no goals. France have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. France have their second corner now. Chouameni tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
That's going in strongly.
And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Konate getting this one clear. France have the chance to go the other way. And here's Dembele. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Mignon clears. Doué. Great vision. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. That's a decent clearance. Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Dembele. Showing great feet there. Dembele. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Saliba is there to clear. Oh, it's Dembele. And that pass just didn't quite work.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Back into the middle. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. And he's quick to snatch it back. That has been slung wide. That has ended up in no man's land. No way through. Looking to play him in. Dembele in acres of space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And still we await the first breakthrough. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 11. Changement en cours.
And he's managed to get rid.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Digne. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Rabiot. And that's gone loose. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Quality ball. Really fierce, close defending. Can he get onto this? And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Changement pour la
France making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tries from a long way out.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a good-looking big header. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. Dembele, first in line. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Colomouani is the next to run the gauntlet. Ah, it's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, in trying to get clever, that ended up being too comfortable for the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Olise is a picture of calm despite the moment.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
France are looking to him to tie things up. Puts it away.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he gets wrong.
Iñigo will take the third penalty.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
France from one behind. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
France must score here to stay in it. Sticks it away.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Mignon obliged to stop this to keep them alive. Oh, he cannot do it.
Oh, what a miss, and that would have sealed the win for them.
So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
France at the point of no return. France have come through in the most dramatic fashion, and the show goes on. The ultimate test of nerve. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Thuram. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Pass is just off target. It's a goal kick. Can he get it through? Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. And that's a goal kick. And that's going up front in a hurry. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And he shoots! Goal! France! And France are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Conte. Hernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Tries a measured ball. Thuram is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to pass it through. Dembele. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Thuram.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. He's picked his way through. Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. In by Conte. That is good strength. And here's Mbappe. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to tries from a long way out.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Great vision. Oh, it's Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Fofana couldn't squeeze it through. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Thuram. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
France having to have the lead in a title game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now that looks a decent ball. Played in deep. He's got full. Oh, crossbar! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Camavinga. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Dembele. That is lovely. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Dembele is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Mbappe. Dembele. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, it's Dembele. Fofana. France can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Hangs in across. And he's in on goal. He's in a great position here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Dembele. He is through here. That's very neat. Spread it left.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
We have got changes here from both sides,
Le
in
numéro
fact.
12. Attention.
So that's
changement.
2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this?
Chance to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far. And that should get the job done. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. It's played through for him. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Oh, it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. That has ended up in no man's land. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kolumuani. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Chouameni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a good foot in there.
France are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Now it's Kolumuani. Now he's off and running. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Zaire Emery. Can he get on the end of this? Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Elise's cross. And he's cleared it back out. Not the most accurate pass. Now he's got space here. Oh, that was vital. Chouameni. Dembele.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 8, le numéro 6, le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 14, le numéro 19, le numéro 18.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the series...
Thuram! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's tidy. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's been played through. Camavinga tries to pass it through. Dembele looking to run onto it. Very nicely done. And it's Camavinga. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Thuram. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for a runner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Not the most accurate pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Camavinga. France still without a single shot on target. Dembele in acres of space out wide. Dembele. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Thinks about the shot. Olise. And it's lofted through here. Olise chasing after it. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. Driving on and making good progress. Hernandez. That is Conte. Camavinga. Olise. Now it's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Thuram. Thuram gets flagged offside. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's a throw. Pavard. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Nicely aimed pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he finish? And he's heaved it away. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Chouameni. Rabiot. Oh, easy pickings there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He has found the way through. Delivery from him. It's a mighty effort! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hernandez. Mbappe. Showing good feet. Picked out brilliant. There's the shot! In for the pieces! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
France have broken through, it's 1-0.
And talk about the perfect time to score, the manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Olise. Now it's Thuram. Thuram goes steaming forward, and that's gone loose. Driving through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's an imaginative pass.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Chouameni calmly anticipates. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. And it's Rabiot. Can he get it through? Oh, robust challenge. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Thuram. Shot, surely! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kante was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pavard picks it up out wide. He's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Back to the keeper it goes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So,
6,
third corner of the game.
le numéro 9, le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 18.
And it's been taken
le numéro
short.
11, le numéro
Zaire
14.
Emery gets good
Changement
distance
en
on it.
cours.
Pavard. Oh, that's neat.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Rabiot. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Barcola running with the ball. He can run onto that. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's in on goal. Tries a shot!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Temps
Rabiot.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Hernandez. Aimed beyond the defence. Hernandez gets into some space. Zaire Emery goes long. And that's it. Nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And so they prepare themselves to settle it from the spot. So this one to set the tone. And he has done his bit.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Kolumuani is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Coolly done, one each.
He just did what he was asked.
Mbappe is second man up. Oh, quite remarkable miss.
Oh, that's unlucky. Got almost everything right.
Hernandez is second man up.
Terrific penalty, unsavable.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, didn't change.
France from one behind. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
The third man in the queue. Oh, the keeper could have stood still and stopped it.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
France looking to draw level. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
The margin of error is 0.
Sticks it away.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
So it's all on the shoulders of the keeper.
And that has lifted the roof.
So it has all ended in hurt. The team played their part in a terrific struggle, admirably at times, but when it all mattered, they have fallen ever so slightly short. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Well, if you did just miss it, they are up and running already. Thuram puts his foot on the gas, and he was alert to it.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram looks shapes to shoot!
Camavinga can get it clear.
Can he get on the end of this?
He gets big!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of it.
Mbappe!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? France have reclaimed it. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking to play him in.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Upamecano is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Kante. Camavinga. Might be... There's the shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely worked. Mignon claims comfortably.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Konate makes the interception. Mbappe is herring after that one. He's found the way through. And this is Kante. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's their second corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh no, this does not look good. Lovely feet. Mbappe. That's been intercepted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Koundé. Konate. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rabiot, played out to the right. Pavard in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Great work on the overlap. And it's hoisted clear. Tchouaméni looking to... And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France, real chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Thuram is offering a right smile there.
France have the chance to go the other way. Hernandez could try cutting inside here. Corner number 2 then. Chouameni tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, and he shoots! He scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Pavard. That has not gone well. Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Changement.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Dembele. Now it's Kolo Muani. Oh, that's a key interception. Chouameni, Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Out to the right. Kolo Muani.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Olise. This is promising. He is through here. They want to be quick to recover this. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
So,
6,
third corner of the game.
le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro
Not
18.
pretty, but it gets the
Le
job
numéro
done.
14. Attention, changement.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's found a way through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Zaire Emery tries to play it through. Oh, it's Dembele. France moments now away from seeing this one out.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, good spread. Now it's Barcola. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Hernandez has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And here's Dembele. That's very neat. He's got away. Tries the cross. Mignon claims it. Safe hands. That's that, the end. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And we're underway.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella up in Meccano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's...
Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And here's Dembele, looking here to chip it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, hang on. Chance! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So, a breakthrough already.
He's played it back. Looking to play him in. Camavinga.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Camavinga powering forward here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dembele gets into a good position. Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's claimed by the keeper. And he was quick to react. And it's Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's taking no chances there. Ball is over the line. Well, the clearance is short. And he has been fouled there.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Thuram. France finding their passes. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter.
Oh, what has happened here? And that's gone loose. He's through, now is he in? Camavinga! Fofana. And it's Doué. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Doué, looking understandably energised after his goal. Mbappe! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé. Hernandez. That's travelling a long way. Dembele. Cleared away. France with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tries a deft little ball. And a chance! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. Camavinga. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Il y aura 2 minutes de
It's
temps
Dembele.
additionnel.
Into the channel. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Dembele, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Throw in. And he's gone backward here, played with finesse. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saliba. Now it's Thuram. And it's Dembele. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
This looks promising. Across it goes. And it's hoisted clear. Chouameni wins the duel this time. That's really well cleared. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Dembele!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out towards the flank. 60 minutes played. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Good read, needed to be. Upamecano gets rid without sophistication. And here's Thuram. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7, le numéro 9, le numéro 6.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Le
Plays one through. Now it's Mbappe.
Changement.
Olise! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He's being urged to shoot. And now they can spring out of defence. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. France still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Elise. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to get it clear. And that is a little undercooked. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's intervened well there. Elise. Knocks it into space.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25. À sa place, le numéro 14. Attention, changement.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice bit of skill and he's away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Hernandez is there to clear. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rabiot goes for a shot! It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. France are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Koundé gets in to thwart him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Thuram. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rabiot. Oh, nice touch. Zaire Emery. That's a cute ball. Nice interception, well timed. Played out towards the right wing. Tries to play it through. Nice control.
3 minutes.
Great defending, strong and determined. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
There they go, hunting in packs.
Now, can they get him away? Pavard. Now Saliba. Can he get it through? Mbappe knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here.
It is a corner.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Plays it across. He's got tall. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Just off target.
Mbappe could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Koundé played back to the goalkeeper. Hernandez. Searching pass he's played there.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Mbappe aims beyond the defence. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Oh, this looks sharp. Forwards and with intent. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Dembele. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's made its way to him. Now he's got space here. And they can counter here. Hernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hernandez. And he cuts out the supply. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He can get that clear. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Looking to play him in. And the through ball. And the flag has stayed down. Dembele. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he can clear it away. And they're back on the ball again. The ball has bounced loose now. Dembele. Thuram. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chouameni. And Pavard. Olise. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's through here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Chouameni. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And this is Dembele. Rabiot can get it clear. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fofana is wide and looking to get onto this. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Hernandez. And it's Hernandez. And Koundé. Koundé hurtling down that right flank. Fofana. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. Oh, nice touch. Doué. Played out to the right. Fired deep towards the back post. And the first 45 minutes are up. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
France really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for a runner. Mbappe, chance here to counter. Thuram receives it in a good position here. And it's Rabiot, played into space. And Olise! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish.
And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Fofana. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box, they just need a good delivery.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. And it's Rabiot. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, a delicate chip through. Konate gets across to intercept that. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Mbappe. Now Barcola on a strong run down the right. Olise. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fofana. Looking for the run. Olise. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba. Oh, can he get onto this? Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Olise gets across and deals with it. Oh, this looks sharp. Half an hour gone in the second half. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Fofana. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Now it's Barcola. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9. Le numéro 10.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Le
actually.
numéro 14. Le numéro
This is
22.
threatening to become a really good game.
Le
Well, I
numéro
think they have
20.
every chance
Le
of
numéro
levelling
12.
this now, Peter,
Le
but they've
numéro
got to stay
24.
calm and not go
Le numéro
completely
18.
gung-ho.
Le numéro 3. Digne. Attention, changement. Changement.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Doué picks it up from the goal kick. Klaus. Barcola. And that was nowhere near his best.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Saliba. Barcola. Played back into the centre. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Cleared without hesitation.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Now it's Doué, and he welcomes it in. Now it's Barcola. He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, easy pickings there. Moved on forwards. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tries to pass it through. And the counter is on. Doué. Bit too much weight on the pass. And we're done.
France can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Your reflections then, Jim?
This was all about tactics.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
It's run loose here.
Fofana.
Cleared without hesitation.
He can get that clear. That's a throw.
Doué.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
Mbappe. Mbappe.
And it's Dembele. That's the throw. Once again for a throw-in. Oh, nicely intercepted. Out towards the flank. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Hernandez. He's picked his way through. Olise. Chance! And it's come back out to him. Goal! France! And France are in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Konate does really well there, he is strong. Oh, given offside once more. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe! Pavard gets it away. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Pavard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Very nicely done. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Olise. Mbappe. The ball has bounced loose now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And that's another good win of the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni, yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Thuram.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Chouameni. Fofana. Has a look and plays it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. the boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
France in control at half-time, 2-0.
Merci d'accueillir les deux équipes.
That gets things going for the second half. No way through there. Elise. Now it's Thuram. And it's Rabiot. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hernandez. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Knocks it into space. Oh, no joy this time. Hernandez. Thuram chasing after it. Hernandez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
France ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Pavard. Now it's Mbappe. Fofana. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Thuram. Fofana. Great vision. And here's Thuram. Goes for a shot! And it's Koundé. Threads one in. Fofana is onto this. Cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Thuram. Nicely worked. And he's there to clear it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for the run. Pavard with the cross. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Le
benches.
numéro 11. Le numéro 14. Le numéro 22.
Now it's Barcola. Oh, that's
Le numéro
fabulous.
12. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 24.
There's
Le numéro
great
18.
running on show here, but
Le
ultimately
numéro
there
3.
was no way through.
Attention, changement.
Stood up well to him there, and he's intervened well there. Leading by 2, and the finishing line in sight. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's got space here. Now that looks a decent ball. Barcola! It's hit the uprights. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Chouameni. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Barcola. Can he get on the end of this? Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute together. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
And I think it's going to be hard, Peter, not to pick out the very talented Michael Elise here. We love his creativity and his ability to drift inside and find a little bit of space and then do serious damage. But potential was always in his game from a very young age, and he's realising that potential now, and he really is growing into something quite devastating.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Elise, and he welcomes it in. It is a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. France have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Thuram. Cute ball now, how can he reach? Mbappe! Goal! France! It is
was a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, they could break here. Rabiot.
And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Après 16 minutes de
The
jeu,
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. It's a searching pass. He's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aims beyond the defence.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Dembele's cross.
And it's hoisted clear.
Looking for a runner. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Thuram
Looks to get on the end of this. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thuram is onto this.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Olise, lovely pass, but can he get there?
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Olise,
Who's set up one goal so far.
nice looking ball. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. It's a goal kick. Now it's Thuram.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Thuram.
And it's Rabiot.
Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Saliba with the clearance. That's a cute ball.
Nicely worked.
And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, this is intriguing. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. France can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Hernandez does really well to win the ball there. Rabiot. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's their second corner of the game. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
So, third corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is ended up in no man's land. Good ball over the top. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hernandez. Upamecano getting this one clear. Fofana. Well, that's well spotted. Fofana is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Thuram! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. Knocks it out wide. Crosses it in. There's the header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 9, le numéro 11, le numéro 14. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 12.
France
Le
perhaps
numéro
wondering what the
24.
best time is for
Le
their
numéro
next
18.
substitution.
Changement.
Can he get it through? Barcola receives it in a wide position. Klaus gets into a good position. He's got tall. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pinches it off him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Klaus picks it up out wide. Rabiot. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nicely shaped ball. That has been cut short. Now it's Colomouani. And that's a dangerous ball. Lobbed in behind. Caught offside that time. Mbappe did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Saliba. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saliba hooks it out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But takes a shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
France really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
France complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Good read, needed to be.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
We are into overtime. Konate. Barcola carries the ball down the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Succumbs to the pressure.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So that's it. It is all over. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. France leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. And
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, our catch report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And this is Rabiot, and he's had it nicked away. Pavard, Chouameni. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Saliba gets a foot in here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Thuram. That's a little off target. Doué. Tries to play it through. Is having a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, that was vital. France are seeing a lot. That's rather hopeful. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? And the counter-attack is on for France. Quality ball. He's in a good position here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Doué. Thuram is onto this. Elise. Now it's Thuram. So what can they make of this? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Elise. And the through ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Thuram. Played out wide. Incoming to... It's a mighty effort! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Rabiot. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Koundé. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Can he latch on to this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Thuram. He's on it. Can he get away? Hernandez. Mbappe might just make this. Rabiot could move up a gear here. Now it's Olise. Not the most convincing of passes. Koundé. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France head for the dressing room in possession.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
There's the start of the second half. France carrying a one-goal lead. France finding their passes. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram gets into a good position. Hernandez. Chouameni. Hernandez. An instinctive delivery. Quality ball. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hernandez. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Koundé. And he's picked it up out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. That is lovely. Here comes another cross. Pavard clears it away. France are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hernandez cuts it out. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been drilled in. He can get that clear. France with the corner, they're first. And that has been clubbed away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10, le numéro 9, le numéro 14.
That's a sharp
À leur
pass.
place, le numéro 20, le numéro 12.
Well seen,
Le numéro
saw that
18.
coming.
He read that
Attention,
really well and
changement.
stopped it.
Chouameni. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Saliba gets across to intercept that. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Hernandez. Thuram. That's the keeper's ball.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Barcola. And it's Zaire Emery. And it's made its way to him. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The message is clear, none shall pass.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That looks a cracking ball. He has found the way through. Oh, good read.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
It's a searching pass. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been slipped through. Thuram. And he's there to clear it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Goes for a shot! He scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Ball's gone out of play.
Temps additionnel,
Saliba.
3 minutes.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Thuram. Rabiot. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. And that has been cleared. Zaire Emery. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So we brace ourselves for the nerve-shredding ordeal that is penalties.
Merci de votre compréhension.
An exchange of stares and we're ready to go.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Mbappe steps up for his penalty. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Kolomwani is second man up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Olise is looking to do his bit.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
France are looking to keep pace here. Big character, big moment, big save. This to double their advantage. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
France are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, calm as you like.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Rabiot is the fourth man to step forward for them. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
The margin of error is 0. decisive kick. So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, well played, well played. Fofana, probing pass, dink through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Upamecano does really well there, he is strong. It's a pretty loose pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella, Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but he's a lovely blend of athleticism and technical nous that he developed from quite an early age. It'll be interesting to see who his opponents bring to the table to test him, because testing him demands a lot.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Pavard, can he get it through? And that's aimed in. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Dembele. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Now, this could be a chance. Thuram gets to... He's had a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's really well cleared. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni puts his foot on the gas.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's surging through.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pavard. Stood up well to him there. Oh, such a clever touch. In towards the back stick. Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Thuram. Thuram! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's away. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's having a good look here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! It's loose now and they want to get it back. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Pavard. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. There's the header! Oh, the ball's... and it's come back out to him. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Upamecano clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
France are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tchouaméni and Hernandez. Fofana. And here's Dembele. Look at the space here. Real chance! They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
That's a quick free kick. And there's the end of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing,
the manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
France head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. And that's definitely not his best. Chouameni. Fofana. And that has been slung wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Chouameni plays it short. That's good play. Hernandez crosses. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's worked it through. He has a look up. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Looking to play him in. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rabiot. Mbappe. That's the keeper's ball. So, what can they make of this?
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Tries to get it clear.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
So nearly the perfect ball. Konate gets rid without sophistication.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 20.
Upamecano gets it away.
Changement.
Barcola. And this is Rabiot. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Upamecano makes the interception. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Has a look and place it forward. And he's managed to get free. Upamecano did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Nicely shaped ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. France have reclaimed it. Klaus looking for options for movement.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Olise. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Pavard hurtling down that right flank. Lovely bit of skill. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rabiot goes on a charge down the left. Rabiot. Pass somewhat off target. Chouameni. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Klaus gets a cross in. It's their second corner of the game.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 14, le numéro 8, le numéro 11, le numéro 4. À leur place,
Chouameni,
le numéro 18,
short.
le numéro 26, le numéro 24, le numéro 5.
Made out to the left flank. And he's whipped it across. I think we're just about done here.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shot could
Il
be
y aura
on.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, nice touch. And that has left him in a heap. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter.
Tries a shot! First effort on goal.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's quick to get it clear again. France are looking to go forward now. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's beaten the last man. Chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caught offside that time. And that was nowhere near his best. Opts for safety. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Mbappe. Fofana.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Floated through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's neat. Great defending, strong and determined. Showing great feet there. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, they could break here. Well, that's well seen too. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe! And a chance! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
That was lovely, that.
That's a delicate pass. Decent chance! Goal, France! And the comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Chance here to counter. And he cuts out the supply. It's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Hernandez. Mbappe.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that really is so impressive. This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram is fouled. Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Fofana! France have their second corner now. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's played forward. Upamecano has given away a free kick. Upamecano clears it away. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's Fofana. Tries a deft little ball. Thuram is herring after that one. No, that's been intercepted.
3 minutes.
Koundé.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Chouameni has been booked just... And there's the end of the first half. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Big moment, massive goal.
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Doué! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Koundé. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Thuram.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. France are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Doué. He's in space and looking for options. Hernandez with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. France claim it back to much approval. And he's heaved it away. Spread it left. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Thuram. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Thuram is flagged offside. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 9, le numéro 11, le numéro 14, le numéro 8.
And he's had it nicked away.
Le numéro 20, le numéro 12, le numéro
Now this could be a
24,
chance.
le numéro 18, le numéro
Fofana.
26. Attention, changement.
Showing good feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Kolo Muani. Nice looking ball. Mignon claims comfortably. France are looking to break at pace. Now it's Kolo Muani. Upamecano cuts out the pass. He's picked his way through. Great chance! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Knocks it into space. Fofana providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise. He's got away. Barcola. Driving forward. And this is Rabiot. Mbappe. There's the shot! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And here's Colomwani. And that has been clubbed away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Barcola running with the ball. Oh, played right into his path. Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered in. And there goes the final whistle. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.